we get an opportunity to speak to Kath today as we discuss what it can only be seen as a really proud moment, especially as the news came through in March 2026 while we were celebrating 12 years in business. We were fortunate enough to be announced as finalists in the Karbon Excellence Awards that Kath put a lot of work in putting in that submission. So I'm going to hand over to Kath and she can tell us all about the great, exciting news and the whole process that you went into about submitting the awards and sort of where we are and what comes next.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite proud, especially since we achieved being nominated for the Practice Excellence Award, which is the overall award. And if you read the article that Karbon issued, that's over 600 companies applied for that award. So to be nominated in the top 10, I think that is just a testament to how we are operating at Protea Financials. Yeah, very proud about that one. I won't lie, I was a bit shocked about the one category we were nominated in with the sustainability, but we'll take it. And then obviously also be nominated again this year in the balance and culture. So yeah, really great achievements. One of the few firms that achieved 3 category nominations. Yeah, really proud of that.
It's an interesting process because obviously it is an award that you have to submit your own application. So you have to tell them about yourself, which I think we're generally pretty bad at doing that. And like we're working really hard to be better at describing who we are, what we do, and who we serve. But I personally find it really difficult to share all the great things we're doing. And it was quite a big exercise to bring this all together and get feedback from different parts within the business. And every person you ask, they're like, what about this? What about that? What about this? It's sometimes like you forget how much we're actually doing on a day-to-day basis, and it's really nice to bring that all together and be able to submit that, which then goes to a panel. It's a bunch of people that have to work through all of this, go through it, and make some really tough decisions in terms of who the finalists are in each category, and it's tough, right? You look at some of the names on those, and these, for clarity's sake, this is not just the US. This is the US, the UK, Australia, and even Africa as a whole. So this is a global award of people that use carbon, and to be able to be picked up, and there's really big names. Almost every category has these private equity backed groups that are hundreds, if not thousands of people big. They have full on marketing teams. They have 10 HR, 10 janits working for them. Like they have a lot of different things going on there. And we're just, at the same time, like we're not a small firm, but we're not a big firm either. We're like a medium-sized 40-person firm. And to be able to get this all together and get this recognition, it's a moment we should all be proud of.
Yeah, definitely. And I was actually talking to Quentin last night and saying, like, it was interesting taking a step back because a lot of the times what we do is so embedded in Protea's ethos that we don't actually know that separates us from being a good firm from other firms. And like, I must give him a shout out because he judges so many of these competitions. So a lot of the times he pointed out, like, no, put that in, put that in. And it's so funny because like he from the outside knows that that's what differentiates us. Like when we do it, it just seems normal. These are the things that Protea was built on, and stuff we do day to day that we don't even realize, like other firms out there, like it's a big thing that we are doing. This is just how we operate. I mean, for the Sustainability Award, I was obviously asking chat as well for like, give me some metrics to compare us to. One of the metrics I remember is it said that on average per employee, an employee in an office uses 10,000 sheets of paper a day. Like that is crazy. Like try work out that daily usage. Unbelievable. That was one of the things we put in about how we save like 400,000 sheets basically of paper a year. These are things that we don't even think about, right? Like at Protea, we just do that. That is how we operate. So yeah, it was really a good exercise to take that step back. Obviously, the Balance and Culture Award, I mean, we work hard on that. We work hard to make sure that our culture is good. Hence our surveys, keep asking our employees we can change and do better. So I think it's also an achievement for me that year on year we got nominated in that category, because it's easy to like just have a standout year, but that is actually part of our culture and something we work hard on. So like just to be recognized 2 years in a row shows that that is something important to us.
Yeah, and just so we'll drop the links in this video as well so you can see it. But there are 8 categories. One of them we cannot apply for, which is Breakthrough Firm of the Year. So that's a firm that is in its first year of using carbon. So effectively, we got nominated in 3 out of 7 categories. Sustainability, which we got recognized in, was recognizes firms leading the purpose and responsibility, making a measurable impact through community engagement, eco practice, and environmental stewardship. So this is not just, green practices. We all work from home, saving fuel stuff as well. It's also about the impact we have on the community, all the community events we have as well. So that's a big part of it. The other topics were diversity and authenticity. We got recognized in balance and culture, which recognizes firms fostering healthy work habits, team motivation, and culture of balance and belonging and empowers their people to thrive. There is connectivity, AI innovation, client excellence, breakthrough firm of the year, and practice excellence. I think the big drive is to try stay in that practice excellence category going into the
Yeah.
next year. But what I really want to push for next year is the Client Excellence Award, which recognizes firms delivering exceptional client service through innovation, trusted relationships, consistent measurable results that drive long-term success. And we're actually in the process of introducing a few things that would actually help us towards this award because we haven't been doing them very well. And that one is getting feedback from our clients on how we're doing. And we're in the process. I have a call tomorrow morning. This has been recorded on March 31st, April 1st. I have a call with a new company that will be helping us gather that information from our clients on a regular basis to see if they like working with us. And when we do major projects, get some feedback directly from them on how we're doing as well. So really striving towards the client excellence. On top of that, pushing a lot of extra quality control work coming through. I've given Candice a very large project that she has to work on over the next couple of weeks to ensure that we are all doing work of high quality, but also that we are making sure that we are delivering consistently. So when changes need to be made or somebody's sick or we need to jump in and help, it really is easy and smooth and flexible. And I think with the Client Excellence Award, we just also got to tell a better story. And one of the things you'll guys notice, if you go to proteafinancial.com, we have been putting out a lot more case studies of things that we do for our clients, things that are out of the ordinary. And this would be my call to action for all of you, because sometimes, it can get lost in the mix that we're doing these things that are just out of the ordinary and exceptional. But we need to all take a time and if we do something that is special for our clients, we need to put up our hands, document that information, and create a case study that says, hey, this is the problem. This is how we help them. This is how I've made the client's life a lot better. And the more of those we have, the better we can tell the story to our current clients, our future clients, and people around us on the value that we are driving with our clients that is more than accounting. And I encourage you all to go and read those stories because they really do show what an incredible job you all are doing on a daily basis to help our clients.
Definitely. I mean, it's so important. We always say that our clients are most important and we are there to help them. Accounting is notoriously seen as a cost that they are forced to incur, that they don't want to incur. I think we all know as a team that that's not the case and how much we actually help our clients. So yeah, getting those stories out there is important. Getting our feedback from our clients, that's really important. So I think taking some good steps there for next year.